As cyber risk expanded, responsibility expanded with it, not only inside the organization, but beyond it. To understand this shift, we need to look at the operating model. At the center of the model sits the CISO, not as the owner of every system, but as the point where cyber risk and accountability converge. Surrounding the CISO are two layers: internal stakeholders, teams like IT, data, AI, legal, and business units, where cyber risk is created and managed every day. And external stakeholders, boards, customers, suppliers, regulators, audit firms, and law enforcement, who shape trust, compliance, and resilience. This model makes one thing clear: the CISO is accountable across the network while controlling only part of it. In this episode, we focus on the external stakeholders. Let's begin with the board, because this relationship sets the tone for all the others. The CISO's responsibility to the board is to raise awareness of cyber risk in the context of business strategy and executive decision-making. This includes providing a clear, long-term narrative on the organization's cybersecurity posture, not just reporting incidents or technical metrics. Cyber risk must be translated into business impact, financial exposure, regulatory implications, and reputational risk. In return, the board has critical responsibilities. It must ensure the CISO has the resources, budget, and skilled teams required to secure the organization. It must work closely with the CISO to enable systemic resilience and collaboration across the enterprise. And it must design an organizational structure that supports cybersecurity and aligns cyber risk management with business needs. This relationship is not oversight-driven. It is partnership-driven. Next are customers. The CISO's responsibility to customers is transparency and trust. This includes communicating key cybersecurity activities and posture, often through formal disclosures, and establishing trusted communication channels before incidents occur. Customers, in turn, are responsible for timely communication when incidents affect shared systems, data, or services. Trust is built through openness long before a breach occurs. Suppliers introduce another layer of shared accountability. The CISO must clearly communicate how critical a supplier is to the organization's security posture and share new vulnerabilities in a timely manner. Suppliers, in return, must promptly report incidents and share any compromise-related information. Supply chain security cannot be outsourced. It must be shared. Law enforcement plays a different but equally important role. The CISO is responsible for building trusted collaboration lines and sharing information that supports collective defense when required. Law enforcement agencies, in return, provide intelligence that helps organizations improve preparedness. These relationships are effective only when they exist before a crisis. Closely connected to this are national cybersecurity agencies and incident response centers. The CISO's responsibility is to share intelligence on vulnerabilities and intercepted threats and to maintain open communication channels during incidents. In return, these agencies consult industry when developing guidance and frameworks, issue pragmatic cybersecurity policies, and assist organizations in mitigating and recovering from cyber incidents through coordination, technical support, and forensic analysis. This is where enterprise cybersecurity intersects with national resilience. Regulatory and standards bodies shape the compliance landscape. The CISO must maintain trusted relationships and open communication channels, particularly as requirements evolve or incidents occur. In return, regulators and standards bodies set and enforce cybersecurity regulations, oversee private sector practices, and work to reduce systemic risk and protect consumers. Effective regulation is not about paperwork. It is about reducing real-world impact. Audit firms represent another critical external relationship. The CISO must present a clear and transparent view of cybersecurity strategy, governance, and controls, and provide an accurate picture of risks, incidents, and weaknesses. Audit firms, in return, evaluate control effectiveness, provide unbiased insights into risk, and offer assurance to boards, regulators, and customers that the security function is trustworthy. When done well, audits strengthen confidence rather than constrain progress. Finally, cybersecurity peer groups. The CISO's responsibility is to participate actively by sharing threat intelligence and best practices. Peer groups, in return, provide mentoring, benchmarking, and practical resources such as response templates and program comparisons. No organization sees the full threat landscape alone. Collective learning increases collective resilience. In the next episode, we move inside the organization to examine how internal teams manage cyber risk every day. Until then, lead with resilience.